What's up guys, Mitch from Crossover Performance here, back with another Top 5 Tuesday video. Today we are going to be talking about the top 5 workouts for your legs, aka top 5 leg workouts. This list might obtain some surprises in it, some things you guys might not have thought of, some things you guys might not have expected. So make sure you watch all the way through to see what plays to where. Make sure if you guys aren't already subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you stay up to date with all the content and the 2 videos a week that we're dropping. Make sure you leave a comment down below on the video to tell me what your top 5 leg exercises are, or which of your favorite my top 5 are. And make sure you like the video, chuck a big thumbs up on it. Let's get down to business. So in 5th place, we got your calf raise, your typical calf raise. I know there's some team no calves people out there saying like, oh, calves don't grow. Well, you can grow your calves because it's a muscle and you can grow muscles with enough stimulus, so it's kind of like just a science thing, right? So calves are in 5th place mostly because you gotta work everything out. You can't skip anything, there will be imbalances then, and who doesn't like a good set of calves anyway? So calves are important if you're an athlete especially. They're needed for explosive movements, athletic movements, extension of the ankle. There are a lot of different variations and things you can do for a calf raise. If you can't find a way to elevate yourself, you can just do flat ground calf raises. These I would say are the least effective because you're getting the lowest amount of stretch in the muscle before each rep. So I wouldn't recommend doing this. I would recommend finding a ledge and doing it so you can drop your heels down lower and get a better stretch for the muscle. For progressive overload, you can add weight to it, or you can do single leg calf raises, unilateral calf raises. It helps keep away muscle imbalances. So you could always do that. Make sure you're doing the same number of reps both sides and training each one equally. Another part of the calf that is more specific will be your soleus muscle. As you can see here, I'm doing bent knee calf raises, which will focus on the soleus. The soleus gets engaged when your knees are bent. So that's what this does. And as you can see here, I'm also using weight to attack the soleus a little bit harder. And then finally, you could also do ankle reaction jumps, which will work on your stretch shortening cycle. Stretch shortening cycle is where you're gonna load up power and be able to explode it out. I'm also doing it with weights. So there's a couple different ways you could do that. You don't want to load that up with too much weight though. Coming in 4th place is what I'm going to call your tibialis anterior curl. So basically this is an exercise that not a lot of people do that they should do. A lot of people will work your calves but not work your tibialis anterior. And the importance of this is injury prevention, or preventing it as much as possible. The tibialis anterior is used in deceleration a lot, and it's used in flexion of the ankle. So you want to make sure that that muscle stays strong, because when you are going to jump, you need to use that muscle to decelerate, and it also helps with the health of your patellar tendon. And you could also do this leaning up against the wall and just lift your toes off the ground. So it's very important to stay healthy above all. That's why this is placed at number 4. Coming in 3rd place is going to be your Nordic hamstring curls. Now this has become one of my favorite exercises since the pandemic hit. I've been doing this a lot more, and it's great to strengthen your hamstrings, which is obvious for health of your body because weak hamstrings are all too common. And with weak hamstrings, we get hamstring injuries, which will keep you out of the gym or out of whatever you are doing, and that is obviously not good. So there's a few different ways you could do the Nordic hamstring curl. You could find a heavy object. I'm using a strap here, and it's wrapped around my bench, and I'm just using that, tightening it, and going to town. A couple variations you could do. You could just do regular reps. If you can't do regular reps, you could just do negatives and then push yourself back up to the top. You can do isometric holds with it, which I like to do sometimes, or you could do what I'm doing right here, where I bend over 90 degrees at the hips. Then I just kind of let myself fall forward. It takes a little bit of weight off of the hamstrings, and then you just bring your butt back and straighten back up. And this is one of the more important exercises for reducing risk of injury, which to me is one of the most important things when it comes to lifting weights or athletics. Coming in 2nd place today is going to be your squat. So this might shock some of you that the squat is in 2nd place. The squat is in second place because it is extremely important. There's a bunch of different ways you can do this as far as variations go. I would recommend doing a barbell squat. It's one of the 3 compound movements. It's very important. I think that every single person should barbell squat. It's a full body exercise if you do it correctly. It's super important to do, so I recommend everyone do a barbell squat. If you don't have a barbell, I definitely recommend doing one of these variations I have here. I do a body weight squat. We have a goblet squat where you just hold 1 dumbbell and you're squatting. We have a front weighted squat, which will force you to stand up taller and put more weight onto your quads, so it'll engage your quads a little bit more. Like I said, the barbell squat is probably one of the most important exercises, period. So, coming in first place is your lunge, but more specifically, your Bulgarian split squat. So the lunge is super important. So the Bulgarian split squat is one of my favorite exercises, period. It's extremely well for patellar tendon health. It is extremely well in helping jumper's knee, but they're great for injury reduction. There are so many different variations you can do. In this video, I do bodyweight Bulgarians. I do isometric Bulgarian split squats, which will have the same effect as your regular lunge isometrics. I do isometric lunges before every single workout. It's extremely great for reducing patellar tendon pain, jumper's knee. I tore my ACL a few years back, and after doing these for a few weeks every single day, I feel much more springy, feel like I could jump higher. I do contrast training where I have dumbbells and I hit a small amount of reps, then I just drop the dumbbells and I go for a very explosive single leg clap jump, and then I do regular split lunges here without weight and with weight, of course. I'm doing a step back lunge here with and without weight. And then of course your typical step forward lunge as well, both with and without weight. You can do this with just your body weight and you'll get an incredible leg workout. You can do it with weights and dumbbells. So there's a bunch of different things you can do with a Bulgarian split squat. A bunch of different ways you can achieve a lunge or a split squat just because of its injury reduction qualities, its pump that I feel qualities, the ability to reduce muscle imbalances. There's just so many benefits to the lunge or the Bulgarian split squat, and that's why it's going to be first place today. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this challenged what you think about leg day. I hope you take some of these and you add them into your leg day routine to hopefully stay healthier, get stronger. Make sure if you guys enjoyed the video, you leave a thumbs up, leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe above all things. Hit the little bell. It's gonna actually be right here this time. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you check out all my last videos. Have a blessed day, guys.